Magazine Dreams is the sophomore feature film from Elijah Bynum, starring the likes of Jonathan Majors. And this is my review. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is my first review of 2023, my first movie that I've seen at the 2023 Sundance Film Festival. I'm doing it remotely. I'm doing it online. So that's why I haven't been able to see all the other stuff that's come out the last few days, because it wasn't available to me yet. Now it is, and the first film that I got a ticket for that I wanted to see was Magazine Dreams, because I've heard mixed reviews, but mostly positive reviews. It's got Jonathan Majors, who I've heard is absolutely incredible, and overall, it's just been one of the biggest buzzing kind of films at the festival. So I was very excited to check it out. Very interested to see what it was going to be about. I saw the synopsis, saw some of the reviews. Very tough watch, very deep watch, very disturbing watch at times. And man, it's something else. It really is. I think there's a lot to break down here. But I'm going to keep this brief and keep it short and kind of just really give you the bare bones here, because I don't want to really spoil anything, but I also do kind of want to give you guys my thoughts. So first things first, this film will not be for everyone. It just won't. It will not be for everyone. This is a hard movie to watch. It is a deep movie to watch. It is a shocking and disturbing movie to watch at times. Not in like a sense of blood and gore or anything like that, but just like deep themes, deep story, and just really disturbing kind of themes at times. It deals heavy in mental health and obsession and perfection. I've been seeing the Whiplash meets Taxi Driver kind of comparison, and I can get on board with that. Those were kind of the two films that I think were really in the forefront here. And so therefore but it bumps the level of intensity. So it's about the obsession like a Whiplash, but it has the intensity of a Taxi Driver, is kind of how I'll say it. But with that being said, the story it's sad, it's heartbreaking, and I think it's important. Movies about mental health, I don't think are always done in a way that are very, I don't know the word I'm looking for here, but they don't do them justice. They also don't usually tell them with care. And this one does. I think On the Count of Three does as well. And it's interesting that those two movies in particular, for me at least, are very intense movies that are hard to watch. And I think that that's a good thing, because this stuff is hard. It's not comfortable. And I think that it is portrayed in a way here, like On the Count of Three, that is uncomfortable, but it is real, and it is raw, and it is important for people to see. But I can talk more about that in a later date. We got to talk about Jonathan Majors. Everyone's going to talk about Creed 3. Everyone's going to talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and Secret Wars and the Kang Dynasty and all of that, which makes sense. Those are big blockbuster movies that are coming out this year that have high anticipation. But this is his career-defining performance. He's been around for a few years. We know him. We know who he is. But if you're talking strictly acting, this is the performance. This is it. This is his career-defining performance. He is incredible here. Outer-worldly here. It's insane. The way he's able to flip emotions on a dime, to go from very shy and subtle to filled with rage on the flip of a dime is incredible. This performance should get all of the love for awards next year. The day that I'm recording this, the day that I watch this, is the day that the Oscar nominations came out for this year. And I'm already talking about this film being in contention for next year. It's that good. It is. What can I say? If you watch this movie, you will understand. It is incredible what he does here. Just it knocked my socks off. It blew me away. Really, it did. It's that good. If you're gonna watch this movie, watch it for Jonathan. Watch it for two things: Jonathan Major's performance, and I think the really deep themes of mental health and other things like that, because I think that that's important. So that's all good. I think the direction from Bynum is good. It's solid. It gets the job done. Cinematography, really beautiful to look at. Had some nice shots. I won't say it's 5 out of 5 of the year or anything like that, but it's got some good shots. Got some good stuff to look at. The score in particular, I'm going to give a shout out for, because I think it was very good. Subtle at times, hit at times when it needed to, hit the emotional tones. Really, really, really good job. It's something I noticed. Like, a good score is a score that I notice. Because a lot of times with scores, it's just background music. You don't really think about it. But like when a score can hit you and make you feel, that's a good score. And this one, I noticed it, and it worked really, really well. And I really liked it. Not perfect, though. This is not a perfect movie. The writing has issues. I think the pacing is very uneven. I think the first hour really gets you invested, and then the second hour, it's a 2-hour movie, and then the second hour kind of gives you like 6 or 7 different endings. So you're like trying to get to the end, trying to get to the end, trying to get to the end. You think you're at the end, you think you're at the end, you think you're at the end, and you never are. Now, in the grand scheme of the story and our main character's journey, it makes sense to a point, but I think it could have been executed differently instead of getting repetitive and making you think you've reached the end, but you really haven't. There's still 30 minutes left in the runtime. So that took me out of it a little bit. I think that writing is a bit uneven, and yeah. However, it's a shocking movie. It's a heartbreaking movie. I think overall the themes are laid out really nicely. The conclusion is a little jarring. I don't know if it fully worked with me. I still have to really rack my brain and think about it, but I liked it to a point. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to leave that for you guys to go check out. But look, in the end, I think it is a solid film. Really nice direction, solid score, solid cinematography. The writing, it's uneven at times, but I think it does have a lot to say that is very important. But my God, guys, Jonathan Majors' performance is career-defining. It is outer-worldly. It is incredible. Watch this movie for that alone. But again, it's not for everyone. It's going to be a hard watch. It's a hard watch. It's an uncomfortable watch. It's a sad watch. So be prepared. If you've seen it, if you've been at Sundance, let me know, what do you think of Magazine Dreams? Did you like it, Jade? Let me know why. I gave Magazine Dreams an 83 out of 100. Solid movie. Not perfect whatsoever. It has its issues, but there are a lot of really great defining moments and key aspects to this film that shine. And I think you should check it out. Although it is hard to watch, but you should check it out. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm just ramping up Sundance coverage. I've got 4 or 5 more full reviews that I'm going to do. And then I may do a recap video. I don't know. Let me know if you want like a recap video at the end. But I've got 4 or 5 more reviews that I'm going to do for the other kind of bigger films that premiered that I'm able to see. I'm not able to see every film because this year they restricted some of them, which I think is kind of sus, but whatever. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Content is ramping up. January was a refresh period for me. February, we're getting started, and we're starting with Sundance, which I'm very happy about. Follow me on social media, do all that stuff down below in the description. I appreciate y'all. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.